Big Tigger right here on the People Station V103. Home of the Ryan Cameron Morning Show with Wanda Smith. Call me if you have all 4 songs. Get your tickets to the Atlanta Hawks versus the Cavs this Friday, April 4th. Plus, you can catch a post-game concert with Grammy Award-winning Christian hip-hop artist Lecrae, presented by Chick-fil-A. And then you'll be qualified for the grand prize trip for 2 to Las Vegas, courtesy of Kickstart by Mountain Dew. All right? So blow up the phone lines while I introduce you to my special guest in studio, Mr. Peter Thomas, Miss Cynthia Bailey. How are you people?
Doing great.
Real Housewives of Atlanta in the building. Now, we know, let me get this number right, the 4.26 million viewers last week. Just keeping on par with your consistent 4 million a week. Peter.
Yeah.
Let's just jump right into it.
As a married man and a yard-minded dad, how you gonna let NeNe call you that word?
I didn't let NeNe do anything. You know what I'm saying? You know, Lenithia is doing what she is best at doing.
Which
you know
is?
What I'm saying? Stir it up. You know, that's what she's really good at doing. That's why she got famous.
Well, she kind of took it back, not really. Once you expressed some
kind of, sort of
major issues with her calling your husband the B word.
First of all, NeNe and I have been friends for a long time, so it wasn't like a situation where there was like a beef going on, and I knew the potential for even Peter and Greg to fight was even, gonna happen. So by the time we realized that they're fighting, we're both upset about that. So I'm thinking when NeNe jumped in, which I didn't understand why she jumped in the first place, but once she did, I thought, okay, she's going to help break this up.
Right.
Not like jump in and call Peter a So
wow.
At that point, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe Peter and Greg are fighting. Oh my God, I can't believe NeNe's gonna fight now. Like I wasn't really prepared for it.
My wife is, oh my God. Oh my God.
No. I mean, it just was crazy. I mean, you got to realize we had breakfast, lunch, dinner. Like these are like people we go on vacation with. So I just didn't see it coming, and I just didn't really. I was kind of in shock, I guess.
Well, I saw it coming.
You saw it coming?
Yeah.
And you still let it happen?
Brooklyn. I could see it. A mile out, I could see it.
Right.
She was very upset at the Kenya thing that I even had something to say, and it wasn't.
Well, then she ended up doing what she accused you of doing, jumping in the middle of somebody else's business.
Exactly.
No, but the girls can jump in. The girls can say whatever they want to say to the guys, but the guys can't say anything to the girls except, they have a nice pair of shoes on or a nice bag or something.
Exactly.
That's it?
That's what.
Otherwise, they're not allowed to talk. They can go to Mexico, but they can't say nothing when they get there.
Wow.
That's how they, are expecting to train you. But if I'm in the room and you say some ill stuff, I'm gonna have something to say.
You have to respond.
You know what I'm saying? And they're not used to men who speak their mind.
Really?
No, they're used to guys who carry their pocketbook and, sit down and Cynthia look lovely today. Whatever. If you don't look lovely, I'm not saying that.
So wait. So there was a rumor going around last week that there was the men of the Housewives were trying to create their own spinoff.
No, we weren't trying to create nothing. What happened is that, I went to Andy Cohen's show and I tell him, well, how come you never have us up here and you do this 5 days a week?
Right.
And he said, you know what, Peter, that's a good idea. I'm going to have you guys up here. We went up there, and the highest rated show ever is with the 4 guys on it.
Okay.
So, of course, it's a business thing. Bravo see that, oh, my God, people really care about these guys. We didn't even know they exist. You know what I'm saying?
Cynthia, how would you feel about the men having their own spinoff show?
I think it's great.
Right.
I mean, I actually like that the guys are more involved with the ladies because, most of us have been together for a while now. And I mean, we don't really want to argue that much about stuff anymore. So when you bring the guys into the mix, we do. But you know what I'm saying? After a while, once you squash the beef, it's like, how much can you keep arguing with the same person about the same stuff? So anyway, like when you bring the guys into it, it becomes a little more interesting because whether they voice it or not, I mean, Peter definitely has no problem voicing his opinion. They all do have an opinion. Right. We all go home and tell our men.
Nobody's going to beat my ass when I get home.
I tell Peter everything after we shoot. They tell their men, they go home and tell their men what's going on. So they're in the loop. They know what's going on. So they may as well say something if we're all shooting together. Who wants, what's the point of having them around if they're not going to say anything?
Okay, we got Peter Thomas and Cynthia Bailey in studio, ladies and gentlemen, Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right, really quickly, I know you can't speak on it because it hasn't aired, and there was a rumor that came out last week about an altercation at the reunion show, and then just moments ago, there was this 911 recording released by TMZ. I just would love for you to hear this.
And Atlanta 911 operator. What is the address to the emergency?
The Biltmore Hotel.
Is it West Peak Street in Biltmore?
Peak Street, and I don't know the others together.
Okay. Do you need police, fire, or an ambulance, ma'am?
Police, please.
What's your name?
Kenya, Kenya.
And why do you need police, ma'am?
I've just been assaulted.
Who assaulted you, ma'am?
Portia Williams.
Is she black, white, or Hispanic, ma'am?
Black.
Okay. Does she have a weapon?
No, I don't think so.
And what exactly happened, ma'am?
She hit me in my head and was fighting me, hitting me.
And where is she now, ma'am?
Here at the hotel.
Is she still in the room with you?
No.
Do you know where she went?
No, I do not.
Okay. Do you need to go to the hospital?
No.
Okay. We'll get the police out there, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
I have never. I'll let you respond.
Oh, God.
Cynthia.
Oh, well, what's the question? I mean, clearly, the recording spoke for itself. So, what do you want to ask me?
What was your? See, I don't know. Are you allowed to
I'm
say?
not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Has anyone ever called the cops on each other on the show before?
I don't think so.
Not to my knowledge, no. Mm-mm.
So this is a new boundary, of course, ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen.
She
New
got hit in the head.
boundaries.
She said she got hit in the head with no weapon.
Was it a? That seems like it would have to
I
be
wasn't there,
a
so I can't
severe
talk about it.
beatdown in order to call the police, and you're not able to say.
Well, I mean, let's be clear. This is the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Right.
I mean, outside of the whole pillow fight situation that we had a couple of weeks ago,
Right.
we don't really physically fight on the show.
Okay.
You know, the guys, kind of got turned up, but they had a little situation, but those were the guys, and that was okay. But I don't think anyone really watches our show to see the women fight. And to be very honest with you, we got a lot of flack for even the guys turning up at
Really?
the pillow talk fight. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So let me ask this last question. We want to support everything that y'all do because we love Peter and we love Cynthia.
Thank you. We love you guys too.
Yeah.
Do you, and I might have asked this before, there are some negative connotations and conversations that always come up when you talk about the reality shows, and particularly the black reality shows. And even though Real Housewives, tries to, has a great viewership, some people say the viewership is that way because it's ratchet, it's, it's setting a bad example for black women, et cetera, et cetera. Answer those criticisms.
Well, I can only speak for myself. I definitely make every effort to handle myself with class, with integrity. I mean, I am one woman. I can't be responsible for how the other ladies choose to carry themselves. But I think I do a pretty decent job.
She have never
representing
cursed on the
myself
show.
well.
Really?
In 4 seasons, she have never said F-bomb, H-bomb, none of them. Never, ever
That's
came out of her
awesome.
mouth.
How are you going to interrupt me, first of all?
Sorry, I'm just
I
saying.
wasn't finished,
I'm
okay?
just saying. I didn't know she was going
And,
to say
and
that.
yes, Peter, thank you for
Okay.
pointing out. I
gave it a
really,
flag for
and
you.
it's not like I don't cuss. I do curse. Of course I curse.
Right.
But, I have, you have to realize, we inspire a lot of young girls on the show with my school, the Bailey Agency School of Fashion.
Right.
Regardless of how I am behind the scenes, I really try to represent myself in a positive light when it comes to the show, because we don't, everybody's watching. Everybody's watching. We have kids watching. We have grandmas watching. Our age, the age group is just really from like 5 and up. It's
Right.
like, it's just not just specifically grown people. So, and I have a daughter as well. So I do try to, keep it classy.
Cynthia, Peter,
Yes.
thank you for stopping by.
Welcome.
That's it.
Oh, you want some more?
Yo,
All right,
Yeah,
you
let's
could
go.
only stay here longer if we
got
are
dressed
going
and
to
came
tell
over
them
here.
things that we're
I
not
thought I was
supposed
gonna
to
be here
tell
for a
them.
while.
I'll tell you what, we're going to
Okay,
break. We're
do
going to
all
come back.
kind of stuff.
More Cynthia, more
Get
Peter
out,
after
Peter
this.
and
You wanna
Cynthia,
talk?
get out.
I want to talk to you. That's how it is. We turned up. We're looking for calling 103. It's V103.